Good. Hey, welcome to the fifth quarter, where we talk a little bit about basketball and whatever else comes to our mind, really.
Mainly trash.
Mainly trash. I'm Ben. This is Jordan. And what are we here to talk about today, actually?
We're here to talk about the teams that didn't make the playoffs.
That's right.
We finished the season today, last day of the season, and there's 50% of the teams that didn't make it.
A lot of good teams in there. Well,
Couple of good
they're
teams.
bad teams, but I like them.
We'll go through each team individually.
Yeah, each team individually. We'll start at the bottom.
Yep.
With the worst team. With the worst
record.
league.
Yep.
And then we'll work our way up to the teams that just missed out. And we'll have a look at where they might go from here, or what's going to happen with a few of their players. So, start off, of course, the winners of the rest of the bottom, the tanking race, the New York Knicks.
Now they got good at this. They got good at tanking
Very good.
over the last couple of seasons. Firstly, secondly, they want the number one pick.
Oh, yeah.
That's literally all they can do.
Yeah.
They're obviously hoping possibly free up a bit of space to be able to pick up some free agents.
Well, they've got room for 2 max salaries at the moment.
2 max, who are they picking? If they could get 2 players, any 2 players that are free agents this year, who are they getting? Who do they want? Who are they targeting?
Well, because they're the Knicks, they also want the names as well.
They do.
They don't just want players. So, obviously they want KD.
KD?
And everyone's saying KD and Kyrie go on there. Those are the 2 they'd want, I think, because they're not going to be looking at someone else. Actually, they could take Kemba.
They could take Kimba. I reckon he's not big enough name. You said the name, I don't reckon they go for him. I reckon they go for him. Maybe Kawhi, give him a call. I don't think he'd go there.
Yeah, he would.
But I think you're right. I think KD, Kyrie, or one of them.
Yeah, or Klay Thompson, perhaps.
Klay Thompson. If they get the number 1 draft pick, are they crazy enough to trade it to get one of those guys to match them?
No.
Surely not.
No.
It's Zion Williams. The guy gets more views on an NCAA tournament game than the NBA does. It's crazy.
Zion for sure. They got to take Zion.
If they get number 1, I do believe they'll pick Zion Williams.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they got to build around. The rest of their team's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I think they got 1 or 2 pieces. Mitch Robinson.
And they've just traded for Dennis Smith Jr. I don't know what that means.
He's young. He could be even a backup point guard if he doesn't work out at the point guard spot. Tier, the rookie.
Alonzo Trier, yeah.
Yes, sorry, Trier.
But really, going forward to actually build a franchise up from something, they're looking to get players. They can't, with what they've got, they don't have much of a future.
I do want to say before we move on, I would love to see them pick up a good free agent. It's time that the Knicks actually are okay.
Oh, the Knicks used to be one of my favourite teams.
They're great to
just
watch.
Based off franchise, but they've been absolute garbage for a long time.
Yeah.
So
it'd be nice to see them pick up number 1 pick maybe.
Yeah.
If not, or as well, get a free agent or
yeah.
two.
Well, put it this way. They're the team I want to get the number 1 pick more than any other aside from Chicago. So
Yeah, well,
it's got to mean something.
yeah.
Anyway,
Suns.
Suns
are in trouble. I honestly think they have Devin Booker, who is not a superstar.
No, he's not.
He is a good scorer that needs a team around him.
Yeah.
They got Ayton, I think is a great pickup and will develop into a good player.
I think he'll be better than Booker when he's fully
As a full-on player, all-round player, 100%. He already shoots the ball really well. Rebounds, defense is where he needs to look at a little bit.
Oh, they did pick up a star though.
They did pick up a star.
Jimmy Fredette.
A Chinese star. And still not getting minutes.
Oh, that's a crime.
I cannot believe that they didn't at least start in the last few games.
It doesn't make any sense why they wouldn't.
And that comes to my main point for the Suns. My biggest problem with the Suns for this year, next year, and possibly the years to come is their management, the owners, the GM, the coaches, everything. There's issues there. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But they don't know how to get it together. They're not communicating.
They signed to a 2-year deal, and then they've got nothing to play for, and they won't let him run. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make any sense.
They're in trouble.
Yeah.
No matter what, even if they get the number 1 pick.
But in theory,
They could get
In theory, they've got a good young core and a good pick potentially coming.
yeah,
But we'll see.
and it's going to be a good draft class, I believe, at least the top few. So they could pick up someone like RJ Barrett.
Yeah.
They might get the number 1 pick. They might be able to go. We'll see, but I think they're in trouble
Yeah.
at the moment.
Well,
Cavs.
The next, okay, so the Cavs are interesting. They've got the equal second worst record in the league,
Mhm.
and they stated at the start of this season that they were going to make a push for the playoffs. So
All we can say to that is, I don't even know.
Tristan
Tristan Thompson, you're trash.
but congratulations on the baby and the new girlfriend,
And
or
the-
however many new girlfriends you got. But thank you for winning the 2016 title. I really do appreciate that. I love that.
Besides that, they have Colin Sexton, who is a good young guard.
Yes,
He,
Jetty Osman.
I like him a lot.
I think he's going to be a good piece.
He was on my fantasy team for both my teams this year, and he was delicious. And he's going to keep developing.
Yeah.
They got 1 or 2 pieces that are okay.
Wait, who else do they have? They've got. Oh, they got like Sam Decker. They've got a couple of other young ones that honestly I can't remember who they are. But
They've got enough with Sexton to go. If we can draft well, we'll be back. If they don't draft well,
and they have a history of getting number one draft picks.
can you imagine?
But also they've got a couple of pieces to trade away.
They do.
They can trade Kevin Love. They could. Maybe J.R. Smith has got some value to a contender.
Possibly. I think they should trade Kevin Love. He's on a
Yeah.
fairly big contract, so I don't know who's going to be willing to take him, but I'd be trading him
Oh, yeah.
even for high pick.
Yeah.
If you can.
Yeah.
So they've got things to work with. Or if Kevin Love does stay, he's a good guy to develop young guys around.
Yeah, that's true.
So they're going to stay around that kind of bottom of the pack, I think, for the next couple of years. But
Yeah, I actually I hope they do alright. I hope they come back somewhat soon.
to your boys.
Number 1 pick. Okay, back in 2008, we did not have very good odds of getting the number 1 pick, yet we still managed to get Derrick Rose. The number 1 pick, which we used for Derrick Rose. So I have high hopes that this is going to happen again.
Bulls.
But this
Number
time,
1 pick.
we're getting Zion. I think it can happen. Don't know that it will, but I hope it does. It doesn't really matter. Like, it'd be great to get a really high pick and get a good piece. But the Bulls have some pretty good pieces already. I'm happy with a few things that we've got there.
They're young pieces with Levine,
Yeah.
with Dunn,
Mm-hmm.
with Markkanen,
Yeah. I like him.
with, I know you're sad that they made the trade, but with Parker. There.
No.
Um,
No, wait, hold on. No, we don't have
Oh,
Porter.
Porter.
Yeah.
Porter.
So we got
My
rid of
bad. That was
Porter,
the trade.
yeah.
Porter, who I still don't mind, and if they can get a good draft pick, maybe not even number 1, but
Yeah.
a good. They probably want to look for a wing or a power forward, maybe.
We'll take RJ. We'll take RJ Barrett.
Yeah, RJ Barrett, proven scorer.
Yeah.
They got enough to. They'll improve next year. They just
will,
need to
in
focus
the
on
next
the
few
guys.
years. They probably do need a superstar. They've got some good talent now. I don't know that they've got a superstar.
I wouldn't say a superstar. Levine can score.
Yes.
He's pretty good. Markkanen's only going to get better.
Yeah.
They're in good stead. They
Yeah.
just need years.
Yeah, that's it. Like, yeah.
I think that's as simple as it is. And like you said, they're getting the number 1 draft, so
That's it.
It's
They're
easy.
getting it. That's a lot.
the Hawks. To the Hawks, who actually from the Bulls to the Hawks, there's a bit of a jump, 7-game gap.
So we've just left the absolute garbage.
Yeah,
teams.
they're the low tier.
Yeah.
The fighting for Zion tier.
Now this next tier really consists of quite a few teams, and yeah, they're just right in the middle. They tried to do well,
Yes,
but they didn't.
didn't.
Yeah,
Hawks.
the Hawks.
Atlanta Hawks. I
They got pieces.
like Atlanta. They have 2 of the best young players in the league.
In Collins and
Collins and Trey.
Yeah.
Trey isn't going to win Rookie of the Year, so I think for him, he's going to want to prove himself again.
Yeah.
Collins this year has taken a massive jump,
Oh, a massive jump.
and they've got other guys in their team that are good players.
Well, Herder looks like he's gonna.
Herder's going to be great.
Possibly, right?
I put him early episodes. I put him on my rookie second team. He's going to be good.
And
Alex Len,
Alex Len seems like he's actually doing something these days.
turning the notch
Yeah.
a little bit.
Torian Prince has always been, he's just a piece there. That
He's a great
does
pitch.
alright.
Yeah.
Kent Bazemore, still not super old.
I reckon they get rid of Bazemore. I reckon
They probably should.
I reckon he goes, but they've still got enough other guys. They're in the stead. They'll improve next year.
Yeah.
They'll most likely get a draft piece.
That you're not going to find them in the same place.
No, I reckon they'll improve by 5
Yeah.
or 6 wins.
Yeah.
Wizards. The woeful Wizards.
Blow it up. Please, send Bradley Beal somewhere else.
Start over.
Get rid of Beal. Send Portis back to Chicago.
Don't let John Wall walk in his house. He will injure himself. That poor guy.
But I really like John Wall's game.
So do I. I like Bradley Beal's game.
But they got to check it up.
They don't work together.
No.
That's as simple as it. I reckon start over.
Yep. 2013 was like, that was the year when the Wizards could have done well. You know, 2014, they can do well again. It's been the same every single year.
Yeah.
It's got to end. It should have ended years ago.
Yeah.
But
They held on, like a lot of teams do. They hold
Yeah.
on, hoping that it's going to work.
yeah,
At some point, you got to look to yourselves and go, it's just not worth it.
I don't blame them for wanting to hold on.
Oh, I get it. But that fall in the last couple of years,
Yeah,
terrible. They're in a little bit of trouble.
Well,
they need to blow it up.
that's the problem. They're like right down the bottom, and they're good enough talent wise to have been like a 6th seed. Or something.
They just never put it together.
No. The next one's good. The
The
Mavericks.
Mavs.
Oh, I'm keen for the Mavericks. I'm keen.
Get excited for playoff maps. I reckon with the pieces they've got, obviously they've got Porzing, who hasn't played for them yet. We won't talk about his antics off the field. But him with Luka, with their coach, who's their coach again?
Rick Carlisle.
Thank you.
He's a wizard.
He is a wizard. And the other pieces that they have, they're a great team.
Yeah,
And look for them to improve.
and they're one of the classic kind of the veteran feel teams as well. They're like, even though they've got good young pieces, they feel like they've been in the league for ages, and they're just, I don't know, they're just steady.
I wouldn't be surprised if, making a call here,
Like
Dirk, yes, retired. I'm not going to say he's coming back, but he goes to their pre-season and helps them out.
Yeah, he's that kind of guy,
And
and they're that
now-
kind of organisation.
And just kind of helps mature them little bit more, the young players. I wouldn't be surprised to see them be active in free agency. They're normally fairly successful.
Yeah,
Maybe not picking up a star, but just that guy that's going to be solid.
yeah,
And they're going to be good.
yeah,
I have no doubt.
yeah. I think next year they'll be pushing to get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's obviously the West, it's tough,
Yeah.
but Luka's going to have more triple doubles, more step backs,
Mhm.
and
And he's going to
hopefully,
be an all-star.
yes, he will.
He's going to be an
Lock it
all-star
in.
next year. Yep.
2019-2020 All-Star, Luka.
Excellent.
Porzing as well coming back. Hopefully he can play basketball still.
Yeah.
You assume he'll be fine, but he's been out for a while now.
Yeah.
It
Hopefully he's not on house arrest or something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, well, that would be terrible.
Pelicans.
Watch out, neighbours.
Yeah.
Pelicans.
That's
They are terrible.
Yeah.
Pelicans are in trouble. Anthony Davis is leaving.
yeah. Okay. Davis is leaving. All they've got going for them right now.
Who is their one guy? What are the guys?
Drew Holiday.
I love that guy.
I love him so much. He needs to go somewhere else.
Just, he's on a big contract.
Yeah.
And where does he go? Because there's so many good point guards.
They
in the
will.
league.
They will have to get rid of him because they need to start again. Once
Yeah.
they've lost Davis, they've got to start again. I want to see him go to a contender. Send him to LA. Why not?
Yeah, LA would be. I mean,
they got Lonzo. They
you got Lonzo if
Yeah.
they don't keep him. But look, I honestly think Pelicans, they've got to restart. They've got to go, we're in trouble, we've lost our stars. They've now lost their two main stars over the last 10 years, Chris Paul, Anthony Davis. They've lost them both.
Yeah.
They need to re-look at their identity. What are we doing? If we draft a gun, what are we doing to support him?
Yeah.
I think they keep Drew Holiday I love the guy. I think he does the rest of his career there, or
Yeah.
at least the next few years.
Yeah.
Just play solid minutes and hopefully helps them rebuild.
Yeah.
But I see them down in the bottom tier next year, fighting for who's the other ball brother?
Oh,
Lamelo, or whoever the number one pick is.
Yeah.
But they're going to make a big fall. They're in trouble.
Yeah, they're dropping.
The Grizz, the Grindhouse.
This is a sad story.
It really is.
It really is. Mike Conley, such a legend. And
That he gave his heart to that team.
yeah.
Still does.
Yeah.
And he
but-
loses his partner in crime.
Oh, I know, Marcus Gasol
Yeah.
gone. Yeah, they're gonna have to. I guess they've started blowing it up already.
I think they already have.
Yeah, it's done now. They just need to move Conley. Is he's not a free agent, is he?
No, he's
They're
not.
traded.
He's on a fairly big contract as well.
He's good enough though that I think
He would get picked up.
Yeah,
Getting old. Like,
yeah.
look
Well,
to
they got Jaren Jackson Jr.
great pick.
He's a good little piece there to start something around. Yeah, get some more picks, tank it a little bit. They're not gonna be able to help it. They're gonna tank whether they want to or not. They're in trouble. But
The Timberwolves.
oh my goodness, the Timberwolves.
The most disappointing team of the last 3 years in the NBA.
Yeah, they should have been contending for a 4th seed.
Well,
Well, with Butler, they should be contending for a 4th.
even without Butler, Wiggins, Cat, before that they traded Rubio, like that's just bad decision.
Yeah,
And Wiggins isn't the guy everyone thought it was. He's
Yeah.
terrible in the fourth quarter. He makes bad shooting choices. He's not a very good defensive player.
he's not even the second best player on that team.
And Cat is starting to turn out like Devin Booker. He plays well after the All-Star break.
Yeah,
He's all hype. He made all NBA third team last year,
yeah.
but he doesn't.
He gets a couple of big stat lines every now and then, but are they getting wins?
No.
No.
And it's a classic thing of it doesn't matter how good people think you are
Yeah,
as an individual player or as a team. If you're not winning,
yeah.
forget about it.
Exactly.
They're not going to blow it up. They're going to try and keep it going. So what do they have to do?
Well, okay. Admittedly, with Covington in there,
Yeah.
with a healthy
And
Jeff Teague,
Saric, if he can.
yeah, Saric, and a healthy Jeff Teague,
Mm-hmm.
healthy Derrick Rose. they're
It
not bad.
looks like a good team.
It does, and they were winning some games against good teams, but
I think they need a new coach.
yeah, Tibbs.
Sorry, Tibbs. I think his time in the NBA is maybe done, or at least have a break.
His style of play is probably a little outdated now.
I reckon that's probably for me biggest thing.
Mm.
Timberwolves, they need to swap it up
Yeah.
with coaching.
Also, I wouldn't be surprised if Derek does go.
Yeah, go to a better team.
Yeah,
He
because
should be-
People have seen now that he's good to go, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does. So
The Lakers.
Oh, the big one.
The Lakers.
The big fish. Okay, the Lakers. What's happening with the Lakers?
Okay, I got a few things jotted down.
Yeah.
Firstly, LeBron, if he...
Mate, you got nothing on that. You just make it up as you go.
It is true, this is blank. It's all here. If the Lakers and LeBron can stay healthy, he can have a full season, they will be in the playoffs.
That's it. If he's healthy, playoffs happen, basically.
And I hope they don't trade all their players away for an Anthony Davis. I think they should go down the free agent line.
Yeah.
I think they should try and sign one more free agent.
Mm.
With Ball, with Ingram, with Kuz. They are a top 4 seed in the West.
Yeah, 100%.
If they get one more free agent, I would argue to say they're top 2 in the West.
If they get
If they get
Klay Thompson,
Or Kimber.
yes.
I know that moves Lonzo, but Lonzo to the 2.
He can play. He can play that. That'd be fine.
Kimber to the 2.
Yeah.
Kimber's a scorer.
Yeah.
And that's a very good 1-2.
I would like that very much.
So something like that, and they are top 2 seed in the West.
Yeah.
They had the unfortunate thing this season. LeBron goes down Christmas Day. Obviously, they were trying to beat the Warriors. Big game. He hurts himself. He's out for quite some time. They go from the 5th seed or the 4th seed down to not in the playoffs.
They did beat the Warriors though, right?
They did that day.
Yeah.
So,
Don't forget that.
and they'll be back next year doing it.
yes.
They slide down. There's big trade talks. It just was There was
It was a very yuck season.
It was a very yuck, interrupted social presence.
Well,
It was-
Magic's gone now as well.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
He will stay around the club. Magic won't
He
leave the Lakers. He will just have a break.
Yeah.
He's not going to look after that side. Someone else.
Yeah.
Bring in a professional.
Mm.
Don't go someone you know. Don't go some NBA star.
Yeah.
Go a professional who can manage your team.
Magic's got heaps more value as a mentor and just face around.
Players
that.
love him.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to necessarily get them to sign the paper. He
Mm.
just needs to get them to the meeting.
Yeah,
And
that's
they'll sign
it.
the paper.
That's it.
The other thing I would like to bring up: will Luke Walton be there? I don't think so.
I'm just,
Like,
yeah, no, you said for a while that he wasn't going to. I'm unsure. I am saying that he will. I think he
Okay.
will. I reckon he will.
with the change of
Yeah.
Magic, I think his chances of being there is higher.
Yeah.
But I just think they need change.
Mm.
I think maybe LeBron will ask us for a change and he gets a change.
Maybe.
Someone like Channing Frye comes in.
Hey, chatting.
Wait, I just realised. D Wade, new coach of the Lakers. The coach standing on the scorer's table.
Speaking of, let's do
Okay, the Heat.
Oh, this one.
Uh,
This upsets me.
we wanted them in the playoffs, didn't we?
Oh, we.
I
100%.
think anyone that loves the NBA,
If you didn't want the Heat in the playoffs,
stop watching
you're
the
a
NBA.
petty
Leave.
basketball fan, or you're not a basketball fan. I don't know. You're one of the two. But
Maybe you're a Pistons supporter. That would make sense as well.
that, I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair.
But okay, sad. They're going to lose D Wade, who was a big player on their team,
Still a contributor.
massive contributor.
Yeah.
Hassan Whiteside is on a big contract and he's useless. Dragic
Is back and actually playing well. He's playing
playing
well.
alright.
But he's not going to lead them anywhere.
No. What are they doing?
Now, you know what they're doing? Dragic is sort of on his way. I wouldn't be surprised if Dragic actually moved. They do like him, though.
Yeah, they do.
But Justice Winslow, I think he's their point guard going forward.
His stats overall in the after the All Star break when he was playing point guard
Yeah.
was incredible.
And they were getting wins as well.
20 plus points,
Yeah.
6 plus rebounds, 7 plus assists.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Mm.
And no
For a guy who locks people down.
Oh, and he's a lockdown defender. Look, they need to. Pat Riley's a wizard.
Yeah.
He knows what to do, who to pick. I reckon they drop next year, and they're back the year after.
Yeah, they need to retool because when you actually do have a look, yeah, Whiteside's a bit. He needs to
Well,
go.
he's been moved to the bench.
Yeah, you've got James Johnson. He's getting pretty old now.
He's old.
I
Yeah.
think he's pretty much done. You've got Kelly Olynyk doesn't really need to be there. He should go. Derek Jones Jr. Like, what is he really? He just dunks.
Yeah.
So there's half their roster is
Guys that don't really know what they're doing.
yeah.
As in, they do one thing okay.
Yeah, and that's it. They're okay. They're actually doing alright. But I guess really they're being held up by Josh Richardson,
Mm-hmm.
Justice Winslow,
Yep.
Dion Waiters.
Dion Waiters. Well, and D Wade this year,
Yeah,
but
D.
obviously
Wade,
not
yeah.
anymore.
And then everyone else just contributed enough
Yeah.
to get them to almost the playoffs.
I will say this.
Yes.
I'm telling you right now, next year, their highlight for the season
Yeah.
will be Dwayne Wade's jersey going for the rafters.
Oh yeah, it'll be straight up.
That's the only thing they got to look forward to next year.
I'm surprised it's not up already. They should have done it on
They
the
should
last
have,
day.
they should have done, but they knew that next year is going to be rough, so
Oh,
they're
yeah.
saving it.
Gotta save something.
It's the only thing that they're going to look forward to next year. Next one.
Yeah, Kings.
Kings are a really good young team. Their jump this year, especially, was awesome to see. It was probably one of the feel-good stories of the year.
I would say they're almost out of the teams that did make it. They've possibly got the most talent there.
Most talent out of the teams that didn't make it,
Yeah.
besides the Lakers, yes.
Yeah, I don't think
With,
that's
with Fox, with Hield, with
Bagley.
Bagley,
Now Harrison Barnes.
Harrison Barnes, they...
Oh, Cooley Stein's taken a jump as well. They're good.
My interesting thing about the Kings, my biggest question
Yeah.
is their jump this year to what they are now, how much better can they get?
I'm unsure about that. Because I'm you're going to see a little bit from Fox. A little bit.
Fox has got a little bit more.
I feel like Hild's pretty much where he's going to be.
I think Hild's, if he can keep this up, he's a good player, but
Yeah.
he's gone nowhere else. Marvin Bagley will go better.
He will go better, yes.
But
Harrison Barnes is going nowhere, by the way.
Harrison Barnes is just the guy they need in the locker room that can score occasionally.
Yeah.
When you look at the West, though, I think the best case scenario for them is a 6th seed, even with
Yeah.
improvement.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, because basketball in the West is so tough, even though they had a big jump this year, I think they will continue to rise. But I don't think with those guys they're going to be competitors.
Well, I think you're going to see a team like the Mavericks take such a big jump next year. It's almost going to overtake them.
And like the Kings, if I was to put them like a team for next year, it would be like the Nets of this year.
Yeah.
And the Nets of this year, we said in the previous episode, will fight Philly, but they probably won't beat them.
Yeah.
But I do like the young pieces.
Yeah.
And they're fun to watch. They're no longer boring.
Yeah.
And they're no longer a one-man show and trying to keep Cousins there.
And they're no longer a classic sad Kings story.
Oh,
they're actually a
they're
story you want to
exciting.
go for.
They're fun. You know, I've watched them a couple times this year. I chose to watch the Kings. What?
So you wouldn't have done that 2 years ago. Last year you wouldn't have chosen
At the start of this year, I didn't think I was going to do that. Last team.
Alright, last one.
And probably the most sad team. Oh, not the most sad team, but
It's almost the most.
it's
very
going to be
sad. It's very sad.
the Hornets. MJ.
It'll be sad. It doesn't matter which way they go, it's going to be sad.
Yes.
Because they've got a massive decision. Either they keep Kemba Walker.
One player.
Yeah, they keep Kemba and
Ruin his career.
they ruin his career.
Wasted.
But then he's a fan favorite. It's a really nice story because
It is nice.
They love him there. He loves being there.
Michael loves him.
Yeah, we love Michael.
Everyone loves Michael.
So, like that's nice, but at the same time, that talent's just getting wasted because they cannot get other people. They won't be able to get other people.
They need to let him go, and they need to rebuild.
And that's sad because you're letting go of Kemba Walker,
And
but you got to do it.
probably for the last 8 seasons, and that's a long time. But probably since they drafted Kimba, he was their main goal. He was their focus. He was the guy that was going to lead them to the playoffs, and it hasn't worked out. Not that he hasn't disappointed.
No, he has done everything he can, and he probably even he met expectations, maybe exceeded.
I'd say exceeded. This year he did everything.
But you got to give him someone else.
Scoring 43 per day. He did everything he could. The problem was they didn't pick up free agents enough. They didn't pick up good. Their other draft picks weren't good.
They didn't do it at the right time. Like they actually got probably too good a little too quick. They didn't allow that process to build up, and they didn't pick right at the right time.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, they're just a mediocre team. They bring in someone like, remember Gerald Henderson or Gerald Wallace. At the same time.
Yeah.
Then they had what's his name, Marvin Williams. Just these pieces that just aren't good
They're
enough.
they're not working.
They're not good enough.
No.
So
I think they need to start over.
yeah, and let's hope they do.
And let's hope Kimber goes to the Lakers. I'd love to see that.
That'd be great.
It'd be beautiful.
Or if not, send him to New York.
Yeah, why not? Send him to New York, team up with Zion if they get the number 1 pick. Side note I want to say about Zion is I think he's going to get people in the seats of the stadium.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be the best player in that draft.
Do you have a call for who you think will be?
No.
Okay.
But RJ is one, and I'm trying to think of the kid out of...
John Moran.
That's who I'm trying to think of. Joe, he definitely could be a good player. There's a couple other guys that I saw in the tournament, but the only reason why I say that, Zion reminds me of a Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
Blake Griffin's name's come up way too many times in these short episodes, but he reminds me of a dynamic, exciting player who dunks a lot, but really, is he going to be the all-star? I hope he proves me wrong, but I just think that he'd probably win the Rookie of the Year, but in 5 years' time, we'll go, Zion was the 2nd or 3rd best team in that draft.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll see.
Yeah.
Quick little shout out to Gilson. Besides that, we're done with these teams. Trash teams.
We're done with them till next year.
Get them out of here.
Hey,
Playoffs.
2 days time, playoffs. We'll be talking playoffs.
Yeah.
That will be good.
We will be back probably after the first week or so of the playoffs to assess where each of the teams are going, who's winning what, and to be talking more trash with you.
Oh, it'll be good. Anyway, I started thought of that sign-off line, but we'll get there.
So
See you later.
See ya. Ciao.